of the flesh, all types of madness, people. You gotta understand this. What you're trying to do is change who you are, because you was ashamed of who you are. You didn't have the faith that I'm fly too. The Lord established us being the most peculiar people on the earth, people. And you need to understand that it's not about trying to look like the next nation. That's what got us in this situation in the first place. Trying to be like the heathen. Alright? Go back to the Isaiah 3. Finish that up.
Isaiah 3 and 18. In that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their cows, and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers.
Chains, the bracelets, the mufflers, read it.
The bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands.
All that head attire that's not covering your head. You come out with a headband, you should be wearing a whole head wrap. Come on now. Ornament, you deck yourselves with all types of madness. And men is into this vibration too. It's not just the women. Men is into this vibration too. You got some men that are into some metro-sexy vibration. Get their eyebrows done like the woman. Shave off all the facial hair. They get their nails in there. They get pedicures like women. On some effeminate vibration. Come on now. It don't make sense, people. Read on.
The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings. The rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel.
Praise the Lord. Lord got into those nose jewels, because that's the next thing. You pierce your lip, you pierce this, you pierce that, you pierce your nipples, you pierce your... I don't even want to go that far. But that's what we're dealing with. All these piercings, tattoos. It's madness, people. You worshiping these things. Everybody got to have a tattoo on the back here. They got to come out, show off, got to bring the pants lower so everybody can see it. They wear all these halted tops, show off their whole back. This is what the Lord is talking about right now. He's digging deep into anybody that's into this vibration. Come out with these halted tops. Let your daughter wear these halted tops. Training her to be a harlot. It's madness, people. I got daughters too. And I'm not going to ever let my daughters deal like that. Come on.
Isaiah 3 and 21. The rings and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be a stink.
Praise the Lord. I mean, I'm getting a little more in depth because the Lord's mentioning these things. You wear a hood, you come out with the head wrap, but then you got the cleavage out, and it's a mini skirt. Come on, man. You go from one extreme to the next. You got women walking around looking like they're just wearing a napkin. You can see all the underwear. Minis that don't even look like mini. They look like just a towel around you. Don't make no sense, people. Come out with all this see-through madness. Show off all your body. Look at J-Lo. What she come out with? Big time, everything open. But they praise her on the red carpet for that, wearing that blue dress. It's madness, people. It's whoredom. Read it.
Isaiah 3 and 24. And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be a stink.
Yeah, man. And you walk past a crew of females, young females, you're not smelling nothing sweet. You're smelling a lot of tarnished vagina, if I might say. They tarnish people. They done stroked off this and that, man. By the time they're 20, they had 30 men already. So now when you go to deal with them and you trying to be sincere with them, and it's like, dang, man, you done wrecked it. They don't even want to deal with it, people. Hygiene, man, be up on it. Take care of your body. Stop dealing with all these different men. It's breaking you down, people. Read it.
And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be a stink. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of well-set hair, baldness.
Baldness. Like I said, it's more prevalent within the house of Judah, being the so-called Negro, West Indian, and Haitians. More prevalent amongst them tribes than the other tribes. But my point is, then you go and lie and throw a wig on. Throw extensions in. Make your hair long. It's madness, people. The Lord put that curse upon you because you went off. You didn't hold fast to this. And you wanted to be like the heathens, the other nations, the other nationalities. Read on.
And instead of well-set hair, baldness. And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth.
A girding of sackcloth, man. If you women would take care of your body, you wouldn't have to wear a girdle to maintain that belly. Right? There's a lot of things that women don't do. As soon as a child is born, they leave off from breastfeeding, not knowing that that's what's going to contract the uterus and bring your stomach back down flat. I ain't feeding the child. Why? I'm not letting no baby suck on my breast. Being selfish, people. Stroke off all these different men, and it ruins your body. Understand this, man. Read it.
And instead of well said here boldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty.
Burning instead of beauty, people. A lot of sisters done lost that. All you see now is just burning, people. Their whole face is just disfigured. Unhappy with their situation, with the fact that they're by themselves. And it's serious, people, on the earth. All right, we're going to come back to that 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians 11 and 4. 1 Corinthians 11 and 5. But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head. For that is even as all one as if she was shaven.
Read on.
For if the woman be not covered, let her be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered.
Praise the Lord. So bottom line, cover your head with a veil. And that's what we're bringing out within these scriptures, man. It's about a woman, and you're not going to look like a Muslim either, because we're going to establish the difference. A lot of the Muslim women wear them long head wraps, and it just looks a little off. They even cover everything, you know, looking like ninjas. It don't make sense, people. Give me that 2 Ezra 8 and 10. Also, give me all right, read the next verse on that. Hold that. Give me that 2 Ezra.
Second Ezra 8 and 10. For thou hast commanded out of the parts of the body, that is to say, out of the breast milk to be given, which is the fruit of the beast.
Breast. Fruit of the breast. Read it again.
Oh, excuse me. For thou hast commanded out of the parts of the body, that is to say, out of the breast milk
Speaking about the woman when she's having child, a woman with child, the woman that's about to give birth. Speaking about the breast of the woman. The Lord created natural food within that. Natural immunizations. Read on, brother.
2 Ezra 8 and 10. For thou hast commanded out of the parts of the body, that is to say, out of the breast milk to be given, which is the fruit of the breast, that the thing which is fashioned may be nourished for a time, till thou disposest it to thy mercy.
But nah, you don't want to do that, people. You want to run and give them some Similac, Enfamil, and all the madness, the formula. It don't even sound right. A formula, some scientists done formulated this madness, and you want to give it to your child? When you can just be, and there's a lot of dough for that. There's a lot of money for that stuff. When you can just be freely giving your child the real